The first section was recorded literally one day under 3 months ago.
Okay, welcome to episode 21 of the Sheasby podcast. This is a great day because I think it's always a great day, but I think it's 99% of podcasts don't get to or past episode 20. If it's past episode 20, then that's episode 21. So we're in the top 1% of podcasts. It's now official. So yeah, and this episode, I'm here with my brother, and we are going to be answering some questions. We have some questions for our future selves, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be answering them today, and see what our answer is today, and see what our answer will be in the future. So,
Yes, sir.
should we start with the first one we have on the list? Who do you look up to?
You.
Me? That's very kind.
Mr. Beast is cool.
Mr. Beast?
Doing YouTube and stuff.
Why'd you look up to him?
Because he's a good YouTuber, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah?
Just an inspiration, I guess.
Anyone else?
I'm thinking, you can say yours maybe.
Okay. Well, I made a video called My 17 Idols at 17 years old, so you can watch that video if you want, but it's most people from that list. I'd say people who change my life the most. Obviously, you. I look up to you. You all seem to be very positive, despite the situation. I can always talk to you, that's cool. Who else do I look up to? My future self. I think that's probably, if I had to give one answer, I think it was Matt something. He won an Oscar and did like a speech about that, and he said his hero was his future self in 10 years, and you never really catch up with them, but it motivates you to do better. Like, how do they spend their time? How do they spend their money? Energy, attention. I think that's a really good one. But if we're talking about actual people, like Andrew Kirby helped me a lot with being more productive. Ice Cold JT, NF videos and discipline and stuff like that.
Notch, because he made Minecraft. Well, he's not really inspiration, but he's useful.
He's useful. I don't know, inspired by you, but you're useful.
Yeah.
The 1000x coder right there, at least. Satoshi Nakamoto. Anyone who's just putting in the work, really. I find.
Respect the hustle.
I do respect, because it's not easy. The hustle is not easy. It might look easy from the people sitting watching Netflix every night. Like, oh yeah, just working on a business, you know. It's like, okay, why aren't you doing it then? Right. Anything else you want to say about that one?
No, just basically anyone who's putting in the work. I mean, can be a long list.
I think I'll let you answer all these questions first, because I don't know, I don't want to just say a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What does it take to be successful?
Gotta believe in yourself, like tons. Not all think I might be able to do it. You are gonna do it. I think you have to kind of think outside the box. Like if you're just trying to do like videos of like Minecraft Let's Play, that's not gonna work. You need to be kind of creative, I guess, and be different. Because if you're the normal, then you're not gonna be successful.
Anything else? So believe in yourself and be creative, be your own person.
Well, yeah, you have to be different, otherwise no one's going to care about you.
That's super interesting, because that's making me think of Naval has a quote like, escape competition through authenticity, which basically just means you get out of competition by being yourself. No one can be better at doing what you do because no one does what you do. You're like your own niche. So yeah, like no one else is making the videos you're making. No one else is serving the products and services that you're making. What it takes to be successful? I think belief is like really high up there. Like mindset that you're going to get it done. Because if you don't believe, I know it sounds really cliche, but you're not going to make it happen. Because you're going to be like doubting yourself in the background. And sometimes you will be like, oh, I'm not sure if I can do this, probably. If you like have big goals, but you need to like push through that. And then it's also, I think, like constantly learning, like trying to learn, but not just learning just for the hell of it, learning the stuff that's actually going to take you to that next level, the stuff you actually need to solve your problems and like scale or whatever you're trying to do. Because as Isaac Newton said, if I've ever seen further, it's by standing on the shoulders of giants. So you can use the mistakes of people in front of you, and you can learn from that, and that can really speed you up. It's a lot quicker than going and making all the mistakes yourself. Then what else it takes to be successful? So you need the beliefs. As Alex Hormozy says, it's beliefs, skills, and traits. And traits are kind of like almost like your personality type. You can change it over time. I was talking about this the other day with people on the Minecraft stream. The synthesizer speed run. You should go and watch that if you haven't. It was pretty insane.
Well, it was today because you went until like.
Actually, yeah, it was today.
Yeah, kind of. And yesterday.
8.5 hours of Minecraft to kill the Ender Dragon in one sitting. Anyway, what else does it take to be successful, do I think, right now? Yeah, you just got to not give up. You got to actually focusing on high leverage activities. I forgot about that. You can work really, really hard, but that might not make you successful. Hard work is not enough. You need to be working hard on the right things.
Yeah.
And like the biggest levers that are going to give you that leverage. Give me a lever long enough and a place to stand, and I will move the earth. Archimedes, what a man. Anything else to say about that? Anything else come to mind?
Not really. I think that's like the main ones. I mean, if you've got that, then you can just figure it out. Because if you're determined, then you're going to keep on going and figure out how to be successful.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
if
not always.
If you're not doing anything, then you're not going to figure out how to be successful.
It's not always going to be the same. But those things are like key across everything. I think mindset, belief, constantly learning, putting in the work, focusing on high leverage activities, cutting out the noise, the stuff that's just a distraction, focusing on the main thing, and also I think focusing on one thing, because a lot of people say like, oh, this is something I used to believe, like, or I heard a lot that like millionaires have like 7 streams of income. It's like, well, that doesn't mean that's how they made their money, because if like Mark Zuckerberg's building Facebook and it's got to like 10 million a year in like, I don't know, profit or something, I don't think he's gonna be like, you know what, maybe I should just stop this and take half of it and get some passive income from another income stream. No, you just go all in, because you've got to be careful, obviously. I think as you're young, you obviously can take more risk, and you don't want to be like the downside to be like you're like in crippling amount of debt. But I think if something's working, you want to keep going with it. Like that's how loads of people built massive businesses. That's how they got to like billions and billions. It wasn't by spreading out their wealth, or they didn't even have that much wealth at the bottom. You put your eggs in few baskets and then grow there. Because what was it? You make a lot of money by taking a lot of risk with a little bit of money, or you keep money by taking a little bit of risk spread across. I thought that's not quite how it is, but that's the idea. That's what I'm trying to say is people always say like, oh, you need to spread your stuff out, and I'm not really completely agreeing with that, to be honest, because if you really want to make something great, I feel like you've really got to throw like a lot behind it, and that's what's really gonna like have the biggest compound interest and biggest effects, because you've been putting more hours into that one project instead of like dotting around like 5 different things, because you've been told that you need to have this many streams of income. It's like make the money, then spread it out so you don't lose it. And also, I just want to say, when in the future, maybe 5-10 years or something, maybe 3, I don't know, we're gonna go through this again, like, and re-record our new answers and like turn that into an episode to see if see how our beliefs have changed. So this is kind of like a capsule.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else to say about how to be successful or what it takes?
Don't think so.
Okay. Beliefs, leverage, focusing, intensify to get rich, diversify to stay rich. Okay.
Right, next favourite book or quote? Quote probably like one of the ones from Muhammad Ali, because they're like really belief in yourself, which is kind of...
Jerry, I'm the greatest fighter that ever stepped foot in the ring. Money will be lost that night. This is going to be the greatest upset in the century of all boxing.
I'm going to show you how good
all of you chumps are going to bow.
Favourite book, Rich Dad Poor Dad's Good, 4-Hour Work Week. The ones that actually give you information, because I feel like ones like Harry Potter and stuff like that are just a bit... well, I mean, they might be entertaining, but they're not really adding much value to your life. But the ones that do are the good ones, especially financial.
Yeah, I think it is interesting how people say, like, there's, like, people who you can basically buy all their lessons they've learned over, like, years of their life for, like, less than 20 quid.
Yeah.
And you can read that. Obviously, you need to be taking action, but I think there is a time and a place for fiction. Just to, like, I guess, relax and stuff and chill. I think that's better than, like, watching TV, but... Favourite book and quote. Favourite quote is probably, like, Memento Mori or something like that. My greatest fear is not that we're inadequate. My greatest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. That's a good one. I've got that stuck to my wall.
Okay.
Read that every morning. It's like... It's not that we can't do it. It's that the scary thing is that you can do it and you don't. And you never realise your potential. I think that's pretty scary. It's probably my biggest fear, to be honest, yeah.
Yeah.
Favourite book?
It's probably one of those financial
Rich Dad,
ones.
Poor Dad.
Yeah.
4-Hour Work Week. Meditations by Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah, exactly. The ones that enlighten you. And
a lot of those ideas, also like Atomic Habits, a lot of those ideas I'd already watched videos about and read stuff about, so I kind of already knew that. I think the call's might cut off, but whatever. We can just do another one. Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, that's a solid one, but I already kind of knew his story before I read the book.
yeah.
What other books are there?
There's just so many. I feel like if you watch the right videos, they can be a lot better because it's more condensed on one topic, and they can actually like go out and test it. But
yeah, some books are like very long, and they just kind of repeat it and just put in loads of examples, and they could literally just be like probably 2 pages long, to be honest.
yeah.
Richest Man in Babylon's also decent. There's one page in there I think was really solid, changed my views a lot. It was like, why do you work? All you do is basically just work to pay everybody else. And the guy's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, at the end of the month you have no money left. You never save anything for yourself. You just pay like the shoemaker, you pay the butcher, you pay the rent or whatever, and you've got nothing left. You never get, like, 5 years down the line, your savings are still going to be zero.
Yeah.
That was a really interesting one. Like, the pay yourself first and you got to keep some of the money.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Don't think so.
Advice for your younger self.
Yeah, slash
Or
older.
Or
if the
older.
older person.
Start with younger.
Yeah, or younger self. I mean, keep pushing, I guess. I mean, I'm happy what I've done, I guess. Don't think I've done anything dumb.
I was thinking about this the other day, like, I was thinking about regrets and how people have regrets. I feel like if you like who you are today, you don't really have regrets, but if you don't like who you are today, you do, because even if bad things have happened to you, if you like who you are today, you probably don't regret stuff because you don't want it to, like, otherwise you might not end up like this if you changed it, you know? Whereas if you're not happy, then you'll be like, oh, I wish I was better. Well, guess what? You can do something about it. So, this is the sign. Go and sort out your life. No one said it was going to be easy, but be worth it. Okay. My advice for my younger self. It's interesting because, like we just said, I like who I am now. I think I'm happy with how I'm doing. I'm obviously trying to do better, but probably don't play video games as much.
Yeah.
And find Ice Cold JT's channel sooner and get on NoFap. But yeah. Right, okay. Advice for your older self.
Well, we could also do about, like, what we think our older self might be like.
Yeah, sure, we can. Yeah, if you've got any other questions, you can throw them in.
Yeah, maybe, like, I think I'm going to be still pushing at YouTube, definitely. I don't think I'm going to be vaping or anything like that, smoking, drinking.
You don't need a vape, breathe air.
Yeah, I won't be taking any drugs or anything sus like that.
I'll make sure, well, okay, I'm going to hold you to that.
Yeah,
And make sure you don't become a drug addict.
Medicine, I don't know, but it depends. Advice is probably just keep pushing. I mean, there's no, like,
or anything you'd, like, want them to know. Like a message to them, basically, because this is going to be...
Well, it kind of is just keep on doing what you're doing, because, like, I believe that I can do YouTube, so I'm gonna be successful. So there's nothing I don't think I would really need to like change. Just keep on going. I think.
Exactly. That's solid mindset right there. Yeah. Okay. What would I tell my older self? Okay, advice is maybe a bit. It's hard to give. I don't know. Is it hard to give advice? I think it's alright. Because I can still know stuff now, which I need to like keep in mind. I don't know. I guess. Like, keep working hard. Have fun along the way. Like, enjoy it, because sometimes I can be very, very disciplined. Like, I'm just gonna get this done, but I kind of like struggle and like grit and like struggle and suffer through it, and I get it done, but I feel I sometimes don't always enjoy it as maybe much as I should. Like, focus on the present, and you're gonna die, you idiot. So remember that.
Yeah.
Nah, he's not an idiot. He's a smart man.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Ready to go on the next one?
Yeah.
This is from Cotton Sam in the Synthesizer School, who was on this podcast. You can check that out. And it was, he asked, what is the first thing you'll do when you reach financial freedom? So, I want to quickly say that's actually interesting, because I feel like there's some people who probably reach financial freedom but don't realise.
Yeah,
And they just keep working.
and they probably
They could be.
and they probably enjoy it as well. Like, if you're gonna become like, I don't know, because I feel like stuff you do enjoy, I know you seem to get more money, because like people in a 9-to-5 job, they don't get financially free, but then people who run businesses, have like social media and stuff, they just seem to like enjoy it more and just make tons more money, which what would I do?
F you money.
Well, there's no point in having any like party, woo. But I'm.
No, you don't want to
just
like
keep on doing what I want, to be
buy
honest.
a Bugatti and like just drive around with a bunch of sparklers.
I might rent one. Don't need to buy a Bugatti.
What colour's your Bugatti? Anyway, what would I do? I think I said, what was the answer I gave? I think the answer I gave was I'd record a podcast or a video, like capturing my thoughts and feelings for like other people and myself to like look back on.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think I said I'd do like a 10-day or like a week fasted Vipassana meditation with no talking.
People just be like, 9-to-5 people who are poor just be celebrating by like drinking alcohol, having a massive party, watching TV and stuff, and like getting drunk. But then you're just like not eating and just meditating.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the difference.
Oh, well, once you wake up, you can't go back to sleep. The Matrix is real. Yeah, that's interesting actually. I think the reason I do that though is because I want to kind of like I feel I need time to sit and think, what do I do now?
Well, I mean, you could just keep on doing what you're doing if you were enjoying what you were doing before.
Yeah, but you might be enjoying it, but that might not be the. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't. Once money's no longer a problem, surely you want to be like, what is the greatest contribution I can give to the world?
Yeah, true.
Now, the way you make loads of money might not necessarily. It might be good. It might be helping, but it might not be the best way.
Yeah, true.
So I think that's what Andrew Kirby did. Like, he took like 6 months off and like travelled and stuff and didn't go on social media and YouTube at all. And I think he just needs to think. It's like, what do I do? Because you have so many options when you're financially free. It's actually insane.
Yeah.
Like, you have quite a lot of options anyway. People, I feel like, think they're stuck in a job or whatever. But you, like, most of the times you can probably figure something out, to be honest. But yeah, you like, I think I'd need like time out and just be like, sit and think like, what am I going to do now? And then what did I say? I think I said I'd come back and then do something.
You could do meditate and not eat.
I think that was it. I thought I said once I come back from that, I don't know, write a journal or something. But I guess that's kind of like video.
Or maybe do what you were actually thinking you were going to do in those 7 days.
I'm probably still doing podcasts, to be honest. Like, I love talking to cool people. Okay. This is a question you asked me the other day.
Well, that was
no. This was a video. You were
showing you.
Yeah. do you like Andrew Tate? So I thought we'd throw this one in. So
It's just like, how do you become rich? How do you become successful? Do you like Andrew Tate?
he's so famous. I feel like everyone's talking about him. I mean, fair enough. Right, okay.
I mean, it's official accounts of him banned.
What do you think of Andrew Tate?
He's pretty cool. I mean, the people who hate him seem to have no reasons, really.
But he's a misogynist, bro.
Yeah.
Hit another 10 push-ups.
Like, I watch, see the videos of people just like, what do you think of Andrew Tate? He's a misogynist, which is like the headline on the news, and then they're like, why? And then just like, they either just walk off, or just like, have you watched any clip of his or something? And they just can't find a clip, so it's just like...
I think some of the stuff he says is bad.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the stuff he says is good.
Yeah, but it's not just about feminists with him. It's about like what value it actually adds. I mean, he tells people what they probably need to hear, not what they want to hear. I think makes men stronger, I guess.
The War on Masculinity.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good video title. Toxic masculinity.
Toxic.
They wouldn't say it's toxic if I start spraying on someone when they come into the house. They didn't say it was toxic when they were dying on the Titanic and they let the women and children go. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I think he said like arranged marriages should come back and that would end divorce. So I don't think that's like a good thing. He said some other stuff that I don't think is good, but the discipline and like you say, some of the stuff I think he says people don't like to hear, but I think some of it is like it's good. It's good. I think overall he's a positive. Like a net positive. But I'm not saying everything Andrew Tate says I agree with.
Yeah, well, that's the same way. I don't agree 100% with Joe Biden.
It's true. That's what Benedek was saying the other day, how like
people don't want
everyone with Andrew Tate says, I don't agree with everything he says. Or like, you don't agree with everything anyone says, but people say that because they don't want to get cancelled. So we said it, so you can't cancel us. And even if you try and cancel us, you just will fail because... Team Sheasby, like, what are you doing? Surrender to Sheasby. Right, anyway. Any more questions? I think that's all the ones we had written.
I probably see myself just having a decently big channel.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself? That's a good question. Where do you see yourself? What time scale do we want to do? When do we want to record the next one of these? So we're 17 and 11 right now.
I feel like 1, 5, 10 years maybe, or like 5, 10 years.
5? If we do 5, then I'll be... just turned 22 and you'll be 16.
Age reveal.
You can buy you'll be able to buy scrap metal.
Can I?
Yeah, you can buy scrap metal at 16. But
oh my god, I'm so excited.
I know, right? It's the greatest thing about being 16, honestly.
Yeah.
You do not know the amount of scrap metal I bought.
Did you?
When I turned, like none.
Oh. Okay,
so where do you see yourself? A decently big channel, what does that mean? In 5 years, 16 years old.
16 years old.
Where are you at today? 1.7k, 1.8k subs?
1.68k maybe.
Okay, yeah. So what else do you see?
Like maybe 100k on. Well, I'm gonna have like a vlogs channel by then where I'm gonna do crazy stuff like be homeless for a week. Like that's how bad I wanna. I kind of wanna do those things anyway, and you kind of get a reward for doing it in your like half time.
Yeah, I'm down to do challenge videos with you. That'll be pretty fun.
Yes.
We're considering maybe having like a channel like the Sheasby brothers. 1,685 subscribers. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that I feel like that could do well because I'll just like make sure they're the most insane things. Because I'm kind of limited by Minecraft and there's nothing like crazy, life-threatening, challenging about playing Minecraft.
Well, it's not life-threatening.
Apart from some like zombies, but I mean, at least I've got something to work on with Minecraft. Like I can get somewhere.
Well,
obviously.
there's still a big market.
Yeah.
If you look at the top Minecraft YouTubers, they've got like 10 million subs.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you can get more. It's not like you've saturated everything, but I agree. I think maybe you might want to kind of spread out a bit more, but perhaps, I don't know. See how it goes. But 100k subs in 5 years. Okay. I think you can definitely do that.
Oh, 5 years. Oh, yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe 500,000. I've done more.
500,000.
Actually, I feel like
500k.
no. Actually, no. It's just 10 mil.
10 mil.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you actually gonna like put in the work to try and make that happen?
Well,
Or were you just saying that?
Yeah, kind of. Just so I just like 10 mil, just push as hard as I can, get as many subs. But I think it could be in the millies.
Do you want like a poster on the wall now in your room? Every time you wake up, 5 years, 10 mil subs. Let's get this bread. Okay. Anything else apart from YouTube channel?
I feel like I'll be blowing up at that time. I'll be starting to like, maybe I won't get 10 million exactly on that day, but I'll be like growing quite fast.
You're growing pretty fast now. Actually, kind of. Those shorts were popping off.
Yeah.
And then it's the subs as well though versus views. I think views is probably more important.
Yeah, well, I feel like as a show-off thing to your friends. Like, people always ask me, how many subs do you have? But that's not really the real thing. Because, like, I could just buy tons of fake subs and I get one view on each video. And they would be, like, shocked.
These
"Oh my God, you got
normies
10K."
don't understand. Yeah, like Chase Narmic. You know, the guy who runs YouTube automation channels. He's got, like, pretty sure he's got, like, 600k subscribers and no videos.
Bruh.
I think he used to post videos, maybe. Let's see. Chase Narmic.
Chase Narmic.
Oh, we need to filter to channel. Anyway, okay, so apart from YouTube, where do you see yourself in, like, other aspects? Yeah, 600k subs. 631k with no videos.
I don't know how to be serious on YouTube. I'm wondering if I would have flunked it on a school test or something.
Okay.
I'll probably have like less friends than I do now because they might turn into idiots, but that's only if they turn into idiots. Like, I'm not just gonna randomly drop some friends that might actually be like nice.
It's super interesting. You see, like, what I saw, I don't know, I don't really want to say anything onto you, but like, yeah, when people went through that like teenage years, like 13, 14, there was so much like judgment on people and like judging expectations and stuff, and like people trying to show off like to girls and stuff. It was just a mess, honestly. It was a shame to see some solid guys kind of turn into rotten apples, not gonna lie. So
Yeah.
you gotta watch out, I think. I mean, just like, if you're not sure, just think to yourself, like, do I want to be spending time with these people? Are these people actually like nice to me? Because like, you literally get to the point where people literally are like friends with people who will literally just make fun of them all the time.
Oh God.
I've pretty much been there, kind of. It was pretty.
What seeing other people were you?
It was pretty toxic.
Were you getting made fun of?
Well, everyone was just like annoying. It just wasn't nice. But yeah, I guess so.
I feel like I just like want to go by myself.
But then, like, I got better at like.
Not caring.
I guess it's self-respect. You're like, I respect myself. I shouldn't have to put up with this. Okay, then I'm gonna leave. Okay, cool. But a lot of people were like too scared, I think, or they don't know what they're gonna do. It's like, oh, I need to make new friends. It's like, yeah, go do it, bro. Might be a bit scary, but.
Good friends are online, I feel.
Well, we got the synthesizer school, so some solid blokes in there. Okay, what about? Okay, so yeah, you might have flunked a bunch of tests because you're doing too much YouTube. See
Maybe.
how that goes.
Well, I do like no revolution for some random school test because I know what I'm doing. It's easy peasy, but
Yeah, you're pretty smart, bro.
don't know if it's gonna get. I feel like if I'm gonna do any clubs, I want to be in school. I don't want to take away time that I have
Time's
at home.
super precious.
I don't want to do stuff like after school. I don't want to do homework at home. Just get it all done in the lessons. I've already done that. I've completed my maths homework in maths, like French homework in German.
Have like a train ride that's like less than 10 minutes, and you literally did like a piece of homework on
Oh
the
yeah,
train.
yeah. I did.
Up your grind set.
I did.
So we have more time to make videos.
I did a 10-question geography quiz in 1 minute 40, and I got 4 out of the 10, and the teacher told me off.
You need to.
And if I get it again, I don't know. I think I might get detention.
I'm not encouraging this, by the way. I think school system is kind of dumb.
I just wanted to get it done.
It helps. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that is going to make you completely fail everything. I mean, 4 out of 10 in like 1 minute 40. That's actually solid. Like, that's not even actually that bad.
But the thing is, most people literally just cheated. Like, they asked Alexa, and they got like 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
I feel like I might do that actually, because, I don't know, it's useless information that I can search up online. Like, if they're searching it up online for the test, why can't they do that in real life?
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. If anyone's interested in this, me talking about the school system, or listen to the podcast, I think it's number 13 with Arjun Kermani. He's dropping out of high school. Raphael Mayer asked me that the other day. Have you ever thought about dropping out of college or whatever? I was like, no, I think my parents would just not be having that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you got to be careful, because I was going to say you want to do well, because the system's dumb, but if you're in the system, you might as well do well, right? But there are a lot of people who end up doing really well, do really well in like A levels, go to university, do really well in that, and just basically just run themselves into like a 9-to-5 job, high paying.
Well, exactly. That's what the government want you to do.
It's interesting. Where do you see yourself, like, apart from YouTube, apart from school? What about, like, I don't know, other hobbies maybe?
Well, I feel like I still won't care about others' opinions. I'm probably going to go to the gym, maybe.
We'll turn you into a unit. Put some muscle on.
To just bring a weight into school.
Exogenous tissue.
If all friends are idiots, just do the pump around the back of the side of the school. All break and
hitting some push-ups, calisthenics. Okay.
I think I'll probably... I mean, if I was to drop a sport, it might be rugby.
We're starting jiu-jitsu, aren't we?
Yeah, I think that one's like a quite important skill, because like,
I also want to
if you're famous, you might need self-protection.
Yeah, I want to try out kickboxing as well. Yeah, it's just like Jordan Peterson, like, you should be dangerous and then you should learn to control it. Because weak men are not good. We need strong men, but strong men who are actually like gentlemen who can control themselves, not like irrational guys who can't control their emotions going around like screaming and crying and just making mess everywhere. It's just,
that's toxic masculinity.
Yeah, I'd say that's toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's super interesting. That's kind of a segue into... I remember the Tate brothers talking about like how men shouldn't always show their emotions, because people always say like, oh yeah, it's good to show your emotions, and yeah, men's mental health has like been pretty bad. I'm pretty sure like suicide's like the leading killer or something under 30 for men.
Well, probably not heart attacks.
Which I'm not saying is... I know that's sad. I'm not discrediting it at all, but they were saying how like there's sometimes you need to control your emotions, because otherwise it's just gonna lead to bad outcomes. Especially if like people are relying on you, you need to be strong. And yeah, but obviously if you need help, like go talk to someone. Sure, like I'm definitely encourage that. Like look after yourself, bro. But also if you think you're like depressed or something, or like, make sure you're doing all the other stuff right first. Make sure you're like eating right, sleeping right, getting sunlight, getting exercise. Because I feel like people say they're like depressed a lot, but they'll be like sleeping for like 2 hours a day and scrolling on TikTok for about 15.
Depression. No, that was just an Andrew Tate quote.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't believe in depression. I think obviously like there are definitely people who get, I don't know, like from like trauma, like if they've had a really bad experience and stuff. But some people, their body's just messed up because they just basically neglect it. It's like, yeah, okay, you sleep for 2 hours and you scroll on TikTok for like 12 hours and you don't go outside and you eat junk food and you're wondering why you don't feel good.
Someone in my
like, I'm not. Maybe that is still depression. Maybe that is actually what, like, because I think depression's like a chemical imbalance. So I guess you could say it's still depression, but I'd say like that's...
You can easily stop
You can
that.
fix that.
Easy.
Like... with lifestyle changes.
Yeah.
But no discredit to people with mental health issues. I know it's a struggle. I respect it a lot. Right. Keep go and get help if you need it. Okay. What was I going to say? Yeah, okay, so what do you think this podcast is going to be like in 5 years?
Oh yeah.
I mean, mostly right now it's been me kind of running this show, but
we'll probably be doing it together.
Yeah.
Interviewing some cooler people. We're not discrediting anyone we're doing, but like maybe someone who's famous, who's like already successful.
Bigger people, yeah.
Like
yeah.
Elon Musk.
We'll get Elon Musk on, do you think, in 5 years? Maybe.
Or just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone.
get Andrew Tate on. Oh, maybe. Okay. Yeah, okay, and then me, where do I see myself in 5 years? 22. Well, if Iman Ganzi was making millions by then, if Andrew Kirby was financially free by then, I think I can do it. So, yeah, financially free, I'm saying it now. Financially free by 22.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen. What else? I guess I see myself as more combat ready. Hopefully pretty good at jiu-jitsu by then. More muscles. Still hitting the gym 6 days a week. Might compete in bodybuilding by then, I don't know. I feel like I just do that once and then it's done. I don't want to like do it professionally, but I think it'll be a good experience. It's kind of scary and weird, but it's kind of part of the reason I want to do it. I want to see what I'm capable of, like push the body to the max, as like Socrates or someone said. It's a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the power and strength of which his body is capable. Something like that.
Yep.
So yeah, financially free, more muscles,
Yes.
better at fighting. Where do I see my YouTube channel? Well, if I'm financially free, it's probably going to be like fairly large. I guess I think I might do like coaching or something. So I feel like I can have a bigger impact on people there if it's like me 1-to-1, and also you can like make some good money there as well. So, what did you say? 10 million subs.
Maybe that's a bit too, but I don't know. Or maybe on one of vlogs.
Yeah, who cares about thinking realistic? Realistic is overrated. Be unrealistic. 10 million subs in 5. I don't know if I can actually say that. I don't feel like
I feel like even 1 million is a good stretch
promise
anyway.
to myself that I can make that happen.
Well, I don't want my elder self to be disappointed. Well, I hope they'll understand.
It's not that I don't believe in myself. It's just I feel like I wouldn't need that. Does that make sense? I wouldn't need that much. I feel like if I was that big, I would probably already be financially free. And I don't know if I'd still be pumping the YouTube as hard as possible. So it's kind of hard to say. Let's go with 1 million subs. Let's go with 1 million subs. Or
1 million.
I think I'd prefer like maybe to be a bit smaller, but also be making like more money and helping people more, like helping less people, but more like deeply.
Yeah.
And then, what other aspects of life are there? Health, wealth, and happiness. Wow, kind of addressed them, I think. Happiness. Yeah, I want to do some cool stuff. I want to go travelling with you. I don't know if I'll be able to do that by then. But yeah, and just do cool stuff. We can do cool videos and challenges together, I think. I'd feel like I'd do some of them even if it wasn't for the videos, to be honest. Just because that's the stuff, you're going to remember the hard stuff, the crazy stuff. Like yesterday, I literally stayed up till 1 a.m. playing Minecraft with a bunch of synthesizers because we hit 3,000 and we did it at 8.5 hours, thank God he said, but
yeah,
jeez, man, I'm going to remember that though. I'm actually feeling okay. Seconds. I was thinking of going back to bed, but I don't think I can be bothered. We're up now. I forgot to eat dinner, so maybe we should eat something, but are there any other questions? Let's see, what are these? Oh, I've got a sheet here with a bunch of other questions I asked other people.
Do you think communism is a good idea?
Do you want to do that? Do you think communism is a good idea?
No. These questions are so random.
Okay, I think you're getting a bit tired. Do you want to stop now?
Sure.
Okay,
I think we've answered the most.
That's the basic one, I think. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to quickly answer the communism question. Do I think communism is a good idea? It's a nice idea. Don't think it actually works.
Well, I don't think there's ever been a time when communism's actually worked.
People always say like, "Oh, well, that wasn't real communism," and it's like, so are you saying that like, if you were Stalin, you would have done a way better job? I don't know. I saw Jordan Peterson said that, and I thought that was kind of funny. Like, it just gives way more power to the government, and I'm not really a massive fan of that. And also, like, who gets to decide, like, who gets to share out the stuff, and you know, it's just. It's a nice idea, but like if you give like a corrupt individual or like a biased, everyone's biased in some way, right? So if you give that guy, here's all the money in society, you get to spread it out what you think is even.
It seems that the PM, Prime Minister or President, the leader gets all the money.
Well, so it seems a lot of communism has just been like everyone's broke oh, you're all equal, you're nice, you're all broke and we're all rich. The government will be having our parties and yeah, peasants. Yeah, so that's a bit. That was because I was going to do a communism podcast, but the guys said no. So missed opportunity, boys. If they listen to this, I think I might just not ask them back on. I mean, they that was their chance. To be honest, we'll see. Any other questions on this sheet? That are actually like interesting.
How much money do you think you'll have?
Who do you think is successful and why? We kind of did that with like who you look up to.
Yeah.
Anyone who's happy, anyone who's
Basically
achieve what they want, because you don't know what their goals are.
It's personal.
I think I'm about to get raided by Dad, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye. See you in 5 years, and then 10 years again, probably. Hopefully we live that long. Thank you, GG, memento mori. Goodbye. Surrender to Sheasby. Thanks for listening.
Goodbye.
So, you thought that was the end, but no, we are back. It's been 3 months since we recorded it. We're currently squished onto one chair, like we were last time. But the reason we're doing more is because I had the idea of asking some people in the synthesizer school in this online community created by Andrew Kirby. You can join that if you want. School.com/synthesizers with a K, or greatonlinegame.com. Right. And then I asked them, what questions would you ask your future self? So we're going to be answering some of them. And so it's been 3 months. So this is inside the mind of a 11-year-old and 17-year-old entrepreneur. Well, you're pretty much 12 now, right?
Yeah, I'm 12 at 4:32 today.
4:32 p.m. apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some of the first ones. Bro, right. Are you happy with your life?
Yeah.
This is from Ragul.
And oh, Ragul! No, not Ragul.
Ripping the chat for Ragul. Got banned. Right. Are we happy? Well, I'm pretty happy with my life now. I mean, other stuff
I'm
other stuff I
chilling,
want.
I'm vibing.
But
at least I'm alive
it's
and
good.
not dead.
Memento mori. You don't have to go crazy, just because it's a podcast. Just because you can see yourself. Right. Do you think what do you think the answer to the question is going to be in the future? Do you think you're going to be happy with your life in 5 years? Why?
Because I'm not doing anything. Well, I'm trying to do stuff that will make my life positive later on, or more positive. So if I think I'm positive now, and then I get more money or whatever,
Delayed gratification.
or making money on YouTube and stuff, then I'll probably be more happy, which also means I am happy.
This is kind of a side note, but do you think money will make you happier? Do you think money buys happiness?
I don't know, because I haven't really had it openly to spend. But Andrew Tate is the top G, and he said that if you have money, it amplifies your emotions. If you're depressed, then you'll get more depressed. So yeah, I think I'll be more happy because Andrew Tate's got a lot of money.
Do you think he's happy?
Yeah, no, but he's got he knows because he has the money.
They also say the stress level in the top 1% is the same as the bottom 1%. So I don't know if money buys happiness. I think a certain amount does.
Yeah.
But I think you get to a point where it actually doesn't do anything, or it might even make it worse.
Yeah, if you get addicted to drugs.
No, but say you have 100 million. I don't think you're going to get any happier if you have 150 million, really, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's probably because you don't know.
If anything, you might get more stressed out because you're I need to not lose all this money,
No. Yeah, but then you can buy people to sort it out for you, but I don't know.
You can buy people to look after your money for you, maybe,
Yeah.
but then you're do I trust these people? Are they going to run off with all my money, So it's kind of...
Well, people still worry about money because people who don't have enough money worry about not having enough money.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, I feel especially if you're doing stuff that's oh my god, just decline the chair. Right. And then there's other ones. A lot of these are kind of similar. So from Mia, did you meet your potential? Benedek, did you achieve it?
Oh, what? So did I meet my potential? What? Yet?
Well, this is questions they'd ask their future self, so I guess they're not really intended to be thought about now.
Watching this Did you meet your potential? I'll just expose my name. Are you gonna upload this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How do you know it's your potential? Like, that's what I always wonder. So every day you just try and do as best you can.
Yeah.
But I don't think you get, like, 5 years from now, you're like, yeah, I met my potential. Like, how do you know, you know? Like, I asked them that, how do you know if you would have done it? And they didn't say anything. I don't know if they
keep on
replied.
going. And keep on going and keep on going. And if you don't make progress for like a day, then you just keep on going.
I mean, yeah, it's a fight every day.
And then that might be willpower, which then also increases your potential. So
'Cause I think,
if you're actually trying, you can keep on going.
yeah,
Like, you can always get richer. You can always do what you want more normally.
yeah, help more people.
I mean, unless
you
it's
know,
like a static goal,
maybe.
like hit 1 million on YouTube, because like once you do that,
Is that not good though? Because Andrew Kirby and Naval
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about, like, you want to play the game,
yeah, I
so
know.
you don't have to play
But
the
like
game
once
anymore.
you reach that, and if you don't set another goal, then your potential.
Yeah, it depends what you exactly your potential for what. Like, everyone has loads of potential, but like you could be an artist, you could be this, but you probably can't be all of them. You know.
Artiste.
Artiste.
Yeah, that's what history teacher says.
Okay.
And she always says, okay.
Okay.
Artiste, okay.
So I don't know. Did you achieve it, and did you meet your potential? Well, yes, I hope so. I believe I'm taking the actions to do so. What about you? Do you think you're taking the actions to do so?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we'll find out in a few years how it's gone.
Yeah.
I think we already did our goals in the last section of this 3 months ago.
Yeah.
I was watching it back the other day. Right. These next ones are from Jonathan.
Who?
I don't know him too well, to be honest.
Johnny.
Johnny. Why did we struggle so much?
What?
Which I think
What
is
are they
the-
tracking us down? They know my location.
No, questions for his future self is, why did we struggle so much? Well, probably because if you have a big goal, then it's not going to be easy. That was the first thing that came to my mind.
Because people don't really want to struggle, so if you do struggle, then if nobody wants to do it, then you're probably going to become successful if you're doing the right things and all that stuff.
Yeah. Why do we struggle? Because we were hustling, bruh. Because we were trying to be great. I think that's the answer. I think that's literally it.
Yeah.
I think maybe he means, why did we struggle on hard things that probably could have been way easier? But I think that's probably because you don't understand the cause and effect. You don't
Well,
know.
it's like, the question is like, why did you suffer like in 1 year? I don't know.
It's like,
That's
because
what
you hadn't
suffering.
figured out how to do it yet, I think is what is coming to my mind. Like, you don't know what action you need to take. So say you're like, oh, I want to get financially free. Well, you try a bunch of businesses. You're like, oh, that didn't work. Why did we struggle? Well, because we didn't know a better way. We had to figure it out. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Can you hear me
Yeah.
in those headphones?
I can hear it through it.
Okay, well, keep your ears warm. Okay, the next one from Jonathan. What are you doing to the mic?
I was just trying to lift it out for the
Oh,
thumbnail.
right. We're not doing a thumbnail. Oh, wait, unless you want to. Right. Why did we not want to try new things? From Jonathan. It's not a weird question, not gonna lie.
Why do we not want to try new things? Who says that? Who said that I don't want to try
We
new
do want to try new things.
Exactly. Johnny, you're limiting us.
I hope Johnny's okay, man. Johnny's just thinking about...
Slap him around the face. I do not want negativity near me.
I don't want to hear that. Joe Rogan. Why did we struggle so much, and why did we not want to try new things? Well, I think the reason most people don't want to try new things is because they're scared.
I know
Or
offense to
failure.
Johnny, but can we just skip all of his questions?
There's only one more, I think. Yeah. But I think
Johnny?
if you don't want to try new things, it's mainly because you're scared of failing. So, I think if you get good at failing, you're way more likely to be successful. I think Layla Hormozy said that. They just fail faster. Just go and do stuff. Oh, I failed. Okay, but I learned. And you keep going, learn from the failures. And if you're failing, you're actually doing harder stuff, which links back to his other question. Why did we struggle so much? Because we were trying to do hard things.
Maybe.
So maybe that's...
Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still there. Oh, I can't see the cursor. Right, there we go. Just Google Meet is doing its thing, you know. Right. Anyway. Okay, what's next from Johnny? Last one. Why do we have what we have? Because we worked for it.
Because we were born where we were. We got what we got. We did what we did.
Because we're evil
Thank you,
and we
goodbye,
stole it
yeah,
from everyone
that's-
else, and that's the only reason we have anything.
Right, I'm having enough of Johnny. Johnny's probably just some like nice chap who wants like motivational advice, so I'm just hating on him. Just come up with better questions, bro, or don't say anything.
I think this is more questions for his self, to be honest. 'Cause I did say, actually, I'd probably use some of these, but I actually think I've done all of them. I think we're doing all of the questions that were on that post, even if they were really bad. Not that the Nest soup was really bad, but I feel like some people do think the only reason people have stuff is because they just take it from other people.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't make stuff, there is no stuff. The economy doesn't just make stuff. Shout out to Akira the Don. Christian next. You know, Christian, the
Oh,
guy
that
who
guy.
ate the brown part of the banana.
Yeah.
Who's dead and alive? Who's dead and alive in 5 or 10 years?
Who's dead or alive in 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, who do you think? This is kind of a
My granddad,
interesting question. Is what?
dead.
Yeah, I wouldn't be that surprised if another one of our grandparents died, to be honest.
I think it also in 10 years Michael Jackson will still be dead.
Yeah. Okay. Well, who's going to be alive? Us, hopefully.
Yeah.
Considering we're quite young and healthy. Okay, I think that's enough of that question. But yeah, probably one of our grandparents will die.
That was his face? Daniel.
Because they're all like 80-something,
Daniel,
aren't they?
Dave. Oh, Ricardo would probably be dead.
A guy called Dave in the synthesizer school.
Or something like that. 50-year-old who.
You think he's going to be dead? Or
Well,
alive?
yeah, because he's like 90s.
He's 50.
He's old enough to be.
It's like 50-something. He does joke about how old he is, though. No, I think he'll be alive. We'll probably watch this. Oh, wait, sorry, we can't expose his name. Damn it, I have to cut this out as well. Inris. It Never Rains in Seattle.
Bro, there's so many people called.
Okay, well, we're going to have to do something now, because we basically just linked the name to the account anyway. Oh, a bit loud. Keep the mic further back. Right.
Yeah. Oh.
Bro. I think this is good. People should rate the podcast now if you like it so far. But don't know if they're going to give us a good rating if you keep screeching down.
5-star on Spotify.
And Apple.
Apple.
And on Apple you can also write a review, like actually type out. I don't think we're on Amazon.
Deezer, Anchor, you know, all that
YouTube,
good
smash
stuff.
like. Right, anyway.
Yeah, subscribe, share
What are
it
your
to 5 of your
relationships
friends.
like? What should we do, me and you?
Okay, I have a good relationship, yeah.
How do
You're
you
the
think
best
it's gonna
person
be
in the world.
in 5 or 10 years? Do you think it's going to go downhill? We're going to hate each other? I think that's so unlikely.
In 10 years, it'll be fire. Because I'll be out of school.
Drop that as school, I'm still good at math.
So
anyway.
we'll be like suffering together.
Suffering, bro. We're going to be balling. 10 years?
Well, I don't know, we'll
Be
just be with
absolutely-
ourselves together.
Whoa. Stop shaking. Right. Relationships. I don't know if I can go people go through every relationship that I have now. Well,
Granddad, annoying, drunk, British.
don't know. Some of the family, I don't think have our same mindset. So they might not
any
really
of them do.
believe like
None
we
of
do.
them do.
But
We don't want to see.
we're gonna prove them wrong.
It's not what we want to see.
Right. Oh, here we go. Oh, I forgot about this one. Do you have a girlfriend? From Christian.
I took Jamie Barclays.
Wait, yo. Hold up. Okay.
Well, because I thought his video about him never being in a proper relationship, so I just, you know,
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
accidentally took it, yeah.
I think the actual answer to that question is no.
No.
And also no for me. But it's not
It's
really...
a no from me. I'm out.
You've got 4 no's. It's not really a priority. I'm not really bothered about that right now. We're building. We're building the value, and then in the future probably. But it's interesting because... Why did you just mute the mic? Come on. Right.
Damn it, the seat can't go any further down.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, someone made the point like, well, there's so many people out there. The chance of you finding someone who's like good, maybe I should just start, you know? And just have like a checklist like Layla and Alex Hormozy did. And just go through and just do as many days as possible, because I actually thought about that, like, it might be actually hard to find someone who's like, I don't know, I guess into the same things, but
Yeah.
But I think if you build your value, it's going to be easy to find those people. What is that? Stop making the chair squeak. Right, okay. We can find What are you doing?
Calling.
You're just messing up the pod, bro. Your girlfriend does not want to call right now. What are we saying? So yeah, I just think you might want to... No, not you, me. But I think if you build your value, and especially if you hang out in these like places where... So say you go to the gym, like you're way more likely to find people who are into similar stuff doing the same hobbies, you know, right?
Yeah.
Like Jamie and Mia, the... well,
no, you can change
I wonder
people.
how that's going to be in 5 to 10 years, but you can try and change people, but that's hard, I think.
I wonder what Andrew Tate will be doing in a coffin.
I
in jail.
I'm just trying to stay a bit on track here. What I was saying is, you find like people have found stuff through being in like similar communities. There's water literally there. Oh. Right, okay. Okay, and linking to this, do you have a girlfriend? What are your thoughts on having children?
Yes.
Yes. Actually, he's a bit far away. I'm going to wait for you to drink that water. We don't want ASMR if you're drinking water. Right, how long? Come on. I don't want to spend the whole time cutting this because people are going to be listening, right? And they're not going to be able to see that.
Okay.
You doing all these like hand actions. So you say yes to children. So does that mean you want to have children?
Yeah.
Why?
It'd be cool to have like an army.
An army? Okay, how many are we talking in this army?
Not that many, probably only like 100.
100?
Yeah.
Bro.
First to get 100 children wins 10 grand.
You're going to need some money to pay for those kids, man.
Nah, I'm joking. Probably. I don't know, it would just be cool, these guys who like... I made. Yeah. I don't want boys.
Why?
Because I'm a boy and they're cool.
I kind of see what you mean.
And I know what to do.
It's not sexist, you know, guys. It's just... Yeah, same. Because if I had a girl, I was like, well, I don't know what to do. I'm not a girl. What do girls do? You know, just get like your girlfriend, just like.
Yeah, I don't know what girls do in my class now. I don't know if they play with like Barbie little castle thingy-bobs.
I don't know. I'd probably just get them all into like. I think I want children. Yeah, but you do hear some people talk about Alex Hormozy saying how he thinks he could have a bigger impact on the world if he didn't have children, because children take a lot of time. What do you think about that?
It makes sense, but like, I don't know, do you really want to stop the Hormozy line just because you want to like build acquisition.com, so like $1 billion company, when you could have kids who would make it live on for years and years and make it $1 trillion company?
Well, he does all talk about that, how like legacies basically.
It's also like free labour.
It's free labour, man.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful. You can't be saying this.
Well, I don't have children yet, so...
For legal reasons, that's a joke. Right,
Indian Mafia, please don't kill
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
No,
anyway.
I don't think, it was kind of a joke. Well, that wouldn't be the main reason.
Well, anyway. No, but he says how legacy is basically not real. And how, like... have you heard of the Sumerians?
Oh, no.
Okay, how about the Babylonians?
Recognise.
Can you please name me a famous Babylonian?
No.
Exactly. I'm sure they did loads of great things, but that was only like 2,000 years ago, I think. Actually, no, probably more than that. But people...
I know Boudica.
Boudica?
Yeah.
Wasn't that like a Celtic queen?
Yeah.
Okay, but you see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people have done cool stuff and they've just forgotten. And even... Okay, what's the name of your great-great-granddad?
Wait, so like, Granddad's granddad?
No, granddad's... Yes, granddad's granddad.
Toby.
I don't know. I don't know if I can verify that. I think that's wrong. That's the point.
Mon père.
Mon père, my father in French.
My grand-père.
Mon grand-père. But the thing is, you can't test. Like, okay, I can't test, but you don't know, basically. So the idea is that eventually your legacy is just going to die because people are going to forget you, which is nice. And also the universe is just going to go boom eventually, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. I think having kids will give you a lot of purpose. I think some people say they get to like 40 years old and if they still don't have kids, they just have this like massive urge to, because like, I don't know, Mother Nature's like, must continue the race. Anyway.
So like Musk, continue the race. He's already got 10 children, God. Why are you so annoyed? Jesus Christ, calm down.
Musk, okay, sure. So this is like the most unprofessional podcast ever done.
The Sheasby podcast.
It is the best show.
Sheasby
podcast run by the Sheasby bros.
Oh, I was gonna say we all have toes, but okay.
I'm gonna bring that feeling, Sheasby podcast, to the online meeting.
Should we get beef?
Right, no, come on. Right, next question. Thoughts on diet and health. What's your current diet and workouts? And what are your thoughts on diet and health? How do you think they'll change?
Eat healthy and you'll die. I'll eat more meat, eat more animal products.
Okay. Yeah, anything you avoid?
These vegetable oils were originally created as machine lubricant. They
Yeah.
should stay that way.
Yeah, I agree. Those seed oils should have stayed as machine lubricant. Yeah, so my current diet, so we're not really carnivores, are we? But we kind of like Paul Saladino's diet. I think is pretty solid. I mean, don't really eat that. What do we eat? We eat rice. We do eat vegetables still. We eat meat.
Yeah. Meat and organs. Oh yeah,
Eggs.
like tomorrow for my birthday, I'm having like a really cool thing, like a whole meat feast and.
Liver King Chef Lionel style.
Mm-hmm.
And on the side of that, we're going to be having a little bit of bone marrow and liver because liver is king. But yeah, a couple of thoughts on diet. Right, so vegetable oils are bad. Eating tons of carbs and grains,
Avoid processed
I don't
foods.
think is actually a massive good thing, even though the
Minecraft
governments
is
might tell you that.
next.
It's good for feeding the peasants. Organic food is obviously better, in my opinion. And I've read some studies
You're
that like,
broke. You're poor.
bruh, right, okay. It messes with like endocrine systems, so hormones. What else? Processed sugar, processed foods, yeah, like we said, is bad. And then I don't think LDL cholesterol causes heart disease. I think it's involved, but people were, oh my god, your LDL cholesterol is going to go up. It's like, well, maybe your body's making it for a reason. Did you also know that LDL cholesterol is involved in making hormones? It's also involved in...
Well, I've got a really good idea.
I'm talking, bro.
Oh, sorry.
LDL cholesterol is also involved in binding onto bacteria and helping in like the immune system. And what else does it do? Cholesterol is involved in vitamin D synthesis. So when UV light from the sun hits your skin, it's cholesterol that is involved in turning into vitamin D. So maybe, can you just stop? There's no need for you to move that. You're just making excess noise in the background. I don't think everyone needs to be taking a statin or what's it called, a PCSK9 inhibitor, which some people say, oh, we all need to have LDL cholesterol of 30, like a baby. It's like, bruh, come on. Why'd your body make it? Is your body that dumb? I don't think we would have survived this long if eating meat would kill us and give us heart disease. I think a lot of it's due to obesity and being insulin resistant. There's plenty of podcasts you can go down the rabbit hole on that. Fundamental Health, Paul Saladino. Hello, you got your hand up.
Yeah, I've got an idea.
Go.
So if I have a natural levels of cholesterol, what I'm going to do is make sure that it drops. But I mean, I don't really care about vitamin A, vitamin B, carnosine, all that. That's just junk. All we care about is LDL cholesterol.
Vegan gang. Where are you going to get carnitine from? Where are you going to get carnosine from? Anserine, taurine, vitamin K2.
Yeah, all of them, yeah. Oh, don't give a damn about them anymore. We only care about LDA cholesterol.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of narrow-mindedness. It's got
Wait, does this make my eyes look big?
It should do, but the lighting's poor. Right. Okay. What are my current workouts like? Currently do push-pull legs, and then on my rest days I wrestle sweaty men in jiu-jitsu, which isn't really much of a rest, to be honest. And
Oh, you're going to
what's
get your
your
driver's
current
license.
workouts?
Rugby,
Rugby.
twice a week, Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, he's getting armed and dangerous. 11 years old.
Got to stretch his fingers on the keyboard.
Stretch the fingers on the keyboard making videos, okay. Yeah, you're not currently working out yet, really, are you? I sometimes see you attempting some push-ups. I think it's inspired by Andrew Tate. You don't need a vape. Do some push-ups. Right, okay, try not to knock the computer down. Okay, health. I mean, I don't know if I can be positive for all this. Sleep well.
How many more questions are there?
Like 2. What else do I say? What else? I do cold showers. What else is there about health that we believe which is controversial? Alcohol.
Vegetables suck.
Whoa, chill out. Okay, I don't know if they suck, but there is some evidence that they can be bad. I think I'm going to do more research in a video on it. But for most people, they seem to be okay. But just because you don't die from it doesn't mean it's great. Oh, whoops.
The back of my heel.
I wear barefoot shoes. I don't know if that counts as health. I think modern shoes are a scam. The narrow pointed toes and thick soles. I also have toe spacers, which spread out your toes because we're trying to fix my feet from being shaped like a triangle to being actually like a normal foot. So instead of this, like this, like your hands. What else? I think the sun isn't bad. I think sun cream is possibly a scam. I think fluorine in toothpaste is possibly a scam. It's probably not too bad, but it's a lot more concentrated than in the water. I think reverse osmosis filters seem pretty cool. I think I'm going to get one of them in the future. Because apparently the tap water is more contaminated than you think. But to be honest, I think for most people that's not really the main thing you should be focusing on. Like, that's probably like the top of the scale. If you've got everything else on point, then you can worry about, does your water have dissolved pharmaceuticals in it, whatever. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, the sun. I just want to quickly go into that. Like, a lot of modern sun creams actually have like proven carcinogens in them. Like, this is not, I don't even think this is controversial really. I literally just searched it up. Like, I think it's oxybenzone is one of them. And it's like, oxybenzone is a carcinogen, was basically everything that came up. So it's like, well, why is this? I think as long as... What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, I was lagging.
Okay, acting like a blobfish or something. Anyway. Relatable. If you use sun cream, I think if you go in the sun slowly over time and you slowly tan, that's fine. If you get burnt, I think that's bad. But those people worried about skin cancer, they're just covering themselves in these chemicals, which they've like not researched at all. I think if you don't eat seed oils, you're not going to burn as much. I haven't done loads of research on that, but I've heard many people in like the carnivore community say like they used to go in the sun and burn in like half an hour, and now they can go for like 4 hours, and now they're like chilling, man. Right. So yeah, don't get burnt. But I don't. The sun. We've always been living in the sun, right? And then people say, "Oh, but the ozone layer is thinner." But I don't know about that, to be honest. I'm not sure. This is not medical advice. This is just what I do. I don't think I wore sun cream at all last year, apart from like 3 days when we were in Greece, and that was like 40 degrees. So I was like, you know what? Probably should get burnt. I mean, I will get burnt if I don't use sun cream. So I was like, the chemicals are probably worth the risk. Oh, and also fluorine has been shown, I'm pretty sure, to calcify the pineal gland, which is part of your brain, and we're not really too sure what that does. So a little bit concerning. I think you maybe a little bit of fluoride's alright, but toothpaste is 1,450 parts per million, whereas in the water it's 1 part per million, so like nearly 1,500 times more in toothpaste. So especially that's why they say don't give it to kids, because kids will just swallow it. And so if you're an adult, I do use toothpaste a little bit, but like not much, and I just want to spit it out. I think I'm gonna do a challenge. Like, I didn't brush my teeth for 30 days and see what happens. I think as long as you eat healthy foods and your saliva is healthy, you're getting enough fat soluble vitamins, your teeth are going to be fine. This is not medical advice. Like I just said, I'm not a dentist and I haven't tried it yet. So we're nearly there. Whoa. Oh. How many countries will we have? Actually, before. What were you saying are children? Yeah, I think I want children. And how many do I want? I don't know. Quite a lot. Not like tons, but like more than 2, I think.
How many councils?
Like 5.
How many councils have we been? Countries.
I need to be able to afford it though.
1.
How many countries will we visit? How many have we visited now?
Like 7 something.
1. We've done England, Wales, France.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I've been places
Turkey,
you haven't though.
Tunisia, Greece.
Italy.
Have we?
Yeah, I think we drove through when we went skiing once.
Oh, we went to
Austria.
like Belgium or something.
8.
We went to Germany.
Belgium 9. Yeah, that's 10.
Yeah.
I think I've been in Switzerland.
Where's Ibiza?
11. Ibiza, that counts as Spain. It's a different island. Party, that was us. Yeah. 12.
Smelt like, what was it?
In lockdown.
Cocaine?
What?
Well, I smelt it in the bus and you told me that's...
Oh, I think that was marijuana, bro. Weed, I think. Why is drugs getting mentioned so much in this podcast? Anyway.
Drugs are good.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Drugs are not cool. Stop it, get some help. We don't like drugs. We do not think drugs are healthy. That's another thing we would say on die in health.
Yeah.
And also, I try to not take any, like, even pharmaceuticals unless I actually really, really need to, which is basically never. If I have, like, a headache, I'm not one of those guys who's like, oh, I've got a headache. Oh, I need a paracetamol, bro. It's like, no. Maybe your head's aching for a reason. Just get over it. Drink some water or something. You probably need more salt. Why? No. Oh, okay, fine. Don't spill water on the stuff. So I think we've done about 12 countries. And you said at this point we had a slight interruption.
I thought some religion /
No. We have. How many countries will we have visited? You want to visit all countries, right? You said that to me once.
That'd be a cool challenge, yeah.
I don't know if some countries are worth visiting though. Like, no offense. Because I feel like some are also quite similar.
Just for like 1 second though, Australia.
I want to do like.
Get in there quick and leave instantly so you don't get trapped in a lockdown.
Sorry, we have 1 case of COVID. Guess you can't move. If you move, we're going to shoot you with a laser tag gun. I don't know, anyway.
Thoughts on religion, just death. I
Thoughts?
mean, if religion helps you feel, like, for other people, I think that's good. If it makes them more kind,
we have big
or
respect
just
for religion.
basically positive values. And I think everyone knows what positive values are. Not killing people, not being mad, not being angry.
Love thy neighbour.
Caring, yeah.
But what are your thoughts on religion? Are you religious, would you say?
No, not really.
Are you spiritual at all?
I haven't really looked into religions much.
Do you think there's something
Yeah.
out there?
Well, I mean, obviously, this must have come from something. Maybe it's a simulation.
The Matrix is real. Okay, that was interesting. I was actually listening to Mal recently with Akira the Dawn. He was saying one of the biggest problems with the Matrix. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but it looks like the recording is cut out. But so yeah, Akira the Dawn and Naval was saying how one of the biggest problems with the Matrix is that Neo is unplugged, and then he just accepts that as his reality. It was like, well, how do you know that is definitely the reality? Because you could be like, that could be fake as well. So yeah, trying to remember what we actually said. I believe it's kind of like the power of the universe, the Mother Nature kind of energy, and it works with science, I think. This is what Akira the Don points out to me. I said, like, oh yeah, I believe in that, and he was like, that's basically just God, for people who don't want to say God. But to me, God was always like this guy in the cloud, so I was like, no, I don't believe that. But I think it's the energy that goes through everything. The Logos, the Stoics call it. The Tao, as the Taoists call it. So yeah, that's the end of the podcast, because I do not remember anything else we said. Thanks for listening. Hope you found it interesting. Yeah, you can support us if you want. Appreciate it. And we'll be coming back to this in, I don't know, 1, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 years. And we'll re-record our new answers then. So, thank you all. Thanks for being beautiful humans. Hope you have a great day. Go make some progress towards your goals. Thank you. Goodbye.